Your friend drops you off to your apartment, and you got inside and turn on the lights. Your cat seems to be waking up now. She's very clingy and loves you very much. As you sit down in your desk to finish your college project, your cat cuddles with you while purring to sleep. The next day, you walk into the hallway of your university. Thank God it's much cleaner than the high school hallways. As you walk towards your class, you notice there's a hint of cigarette smell. Hyunjin probably is doing his bad boy stuff. He's the school troublemaker. But behind all this, there's an artistic side of him you love and appreciate. He always craves freedom and chaos. Well, you know that side of him because let's just say you stalked him, but not stalked in social media, not in an innocent way. You followed him and watched him, and out if curiosity, obviously. But that time when you followed him, Hyunjin just smirked like he was accepting it. Maybe as you got inside and sat in your chair, Hyunjin eyes follows you. He barely used to attend classes, but now he's sitting behind you, and this isn't even his class. You guys have separate classes and only are classmates in sport and psychic. That guy got some explaining to do. Honestly, who can you even blame? You stalked him first. So maybe now he's just observing you right back. The professor walks in, flipping through papers. He was supposed to give a test today, and as you open your mouth to remind him, a hand covers your mouth from behind. Not today, a girl hisses. You roll your eyes. God forbid a girl actually wants to study. Chill, she whispers. You yank her hand off. Before you can complain, the bell rings. The entire class groans. Chairs scrape, bags zip, and everyone begins packing. But behind you? Hyunjin hasn't moved an inch. His chair doesn't shift. His breath doesn't change. He's just sitting there, staring at the back of your head like he knows something you don't. As the class emptied out and everyone left, Hyunjin remains seated behind you, his intense gaze fixed on the back of your head. The room grew quiet, except for the distant murmur of voices outside. After a moment, he finally broke the silence.
You're not leaving.
You let out a chuckle, not taking him seriously. His voice drops lower, almost dangerous.
I said you're not leaving.
He stands up slowly from his chair behind you, the legs scraping against the floor loudly in the empty classroom. You can feel his presence closing in as he walks around to stand right behind your chair.
Stay.
He leans down slightly, his lips almost brushing your ear as he speaks.
I want to talk.
His hand rests on the back of your chair, fingers curling around the wood. The smell of cigarettes and something uniquely Hyunjin fills your senses.
Alone.
He smirks, his breath hot against your ear.
Yeah, that time you were creepily stalking me.
He pulls out the chair next to you and sits down abruptly, turning it to
You had
face
no
you.
idea I saw you, did you?
He leans back in his chair, one leg crossing over the other, his eyes never leaving yours. The smirk never fades.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a pack of cigarettes, tapping one out. Blowing out smoke rings. He stops smoking for a moment, looking at you with an unreadable expression. Then he bursts out
chuckles darkly,
laughing, bringing the cigarette
sound
to his
echoing in
lips.
the empty classroom.
Maybe.
He wipes
He
a tear
lights
from
it
his
up
eye.
using
a sleek lighter,
He
takes
takes
another
another
long
drag.
before exhaling slowly right into your face.
Or maybe I'm just trying to understand why someone would follow a guy like me around.
Another drag. His eyebrows raise slightly at your admission. He leans forward, the cigarette dangling from his lips.
You relate to me?
He pulls it out, blowing out smoke rings.
You're saying you're like me? A crazy artist who wants to burn down the world just to create something new?
He takes a deep drag, his mind racing with thoughts. He's never had a friend who understood him like this. Most people see him as the bad boy, the rebel, the one who breaks rules. But you see something else, the artist, the free spirit, the chaos creator.
No?
He looks at you seriously, smoke curling around his face.
Most people are scared of me.
He admits.
They think I'm dangerous or crazy.
He leans closer.
And maybe I am.
He studies your expression.
But you followed me anyway.
He grins mischievously, taking another drag.
Maybe I'm stalking you now.
He jokes, but then his expression turns more sincere.
Or maybe,
He pauses, stubbing out the cigarette on the floor.
maybe I'm trying to understand you too.
He stands up abruptly, towering over you.
You, and I'm trying to understand why someone like you would even look twice at someone like me.
He reaches down and grabs your bag, throwing it over his shoulder.
Now come on.
He walks by your open locker casually, then stops dead in his tracks. Your bag is hanging open, and he can see right into it. There is sitting a remote right on top. He glances around quickly to make sure no one is looking, and then reaches in. He pressed the on button, and something nearby started vibrating. By the window, there were you, and Hyunjin noticed how you shivered. As he turned it on, curiosity got the best of him, and he turned it on level 2. Hyunjin knew what was happening. As the vibration got on level 3, you could feel it, but did actually Hyunjin knew what it is? He watches as you shift uncomfortably, your face slowly turning red. He presses the button again, increasing it to the highest level. Suddenly, it clicks in his mind what it might be. His grin widens and he presses the button repeatedly, watching you squirm. You stopped running and sit in a nearby chair. The teacher whistles and runs to you in concern. The PE teacher rushes over, noticing your flushed face and the way you're sitting uncomfortably. Are you all right? The coach asks, bending down to check your pulse. Hyunjin watches from a distance, a wicked grin on his face as he realizes what's happening. As you look around to find who turned it on, you see Hyunjin holding a remote, only your best friend knee about that damn vibrator. He sees your gaze land on him, and he quickly hides the remote behind his back. He mouths something to you.
Level 4?
He presses the button again, increasing the intensity. You gasp softly, trying to hide it. The coach looks at you suspiciously. You had to make up a lie, but Hyunjin is in big trouble. The coach nods sympathetically and walks away. Hyunjin watches you struggle to stand up, his grin turning into a mischievous smile. He knows he's in deep trouble now. He presses the button again, sending a strong vibration through you just as the coach turns his back.
Oops.
The bell rings, but you run towards him. The coach was too busy. As you get close to Hyunjin and try to snatch the remote back, he pulls away. He pulls away laughing, holding the remote out of your reach.
Level 5.
He presses the button again, knowing he's going too far, but unable to stop himself from teasing you.
Your face is so red.
His eyes widen at your honest confession, and he can't help but get turned on by the knowledge that he's making you wet. He presses the button again, putting it on infinite vibration mode.
Too bad.
He says mockingly,
You're gonna have to walk around like that all day.
He smirks, nodding.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
He puts the remote in his pocket, knowing he has complete control over your situation now. You try to take off the vibrator from inside you. He watches you try to discreetly take the vibrator out. He sees your legs tensing up and your face turning red. He can guess what's happening. The device is vibrating nonstop inside you, making you wetter by the second.
Don't even think about it.
His smirk grows wider at your admission. He leans in closer, his voice dropping to a low growl.
Oh, I am enjoying this. Seeing you squirm and get all wet without me even touching you, it's fucking hot.
He pauses, then adds, He looks at you with mock sympathy, knowing that the vibrator is probably filling you up with its constant vibration.
Too bad. You can't take it out. You'll just have to hold it in until lunch.
He pats his pocket, where the remote is.
Or...
His eyes light up at your offer. The idea of having you sit in his lap during the presentation, where he can secretly grind against you while everyone else focuses on the slideshow, is incredibly tempting. He pulls out the remote and presses the off button. You quickly rush to the bathroom. The next day, during the presentation in the drama club, you sit in Hyunjin lap as promised, and instead of listening to the boring presentation, he pleasures you. As the presentation begins, Hyunjin wraps his arms around your waist, pulling you closer onto his lap, and he starts grinding slowly against you, using the opportunity to get as close as possible without drawing attention. He feels you squirm slightly and smiles to himself. As you stare into his eyes, you felt him get closer to your face. He leans in closer, his breath mingling with yours as he continues to grind against you. Suddenly, he captures your lips in a sudden, soft kiss, his tongue slipping into your mouth as he presses the remote back on, turning the vibrator back on at level 2.